Today we're going to focus on static electricity. For next class, make sure that you have a full understanding of static electricity and static discharge because we are going to be doing a couple fun activities to demonstrate what static electricity and static discharge is. Vocabulary words to look for today are charge, which is the property of a particle that causes it to react or repel other particles. Static electricity, which is the buildup of on-flowing electric charge. And static discharge, which is the sudden flow of static electricity from one object to another. Electricity involves charges. A charge is a property of an atomic particle that causes it to attract or repel other particles. Opposite charges attract one another. Particles with the same charge repel one another. This is the basic principle behind electrical energy and magnetism. Magnets have a north pole and a south pole. North poles on two magnets will repel where a north and a south pole will attract. At the center of an atom is its nucleus, which is made up of protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged particles. Neutrons are particles with no charge. Electrons are negatively charged particles. While a proton is bound securely in the atom's nucleus, an electron orbits the nucleus in a spherical region. An electron can sometimes leave its atom. When an atom has the same number of protons and electrons, the opposite charges cancel each other out so that the overall charge of the atom is neutral. Here you can see an atom. In the center, you can see the protons and the neutrons in the middle, in the nucleus, and the electrons orbiting outside of the nucleus. In these three pictures, you can see a neutral lithium atom. When it gains an electron, the lithium atom becomes negatively charged. When the lithium atom loses electrons, it becomes positively charged. Most objects have no overall electric charge because the majority of the atoms that compose them are neutral. Sometimes an object can become charged by gaining or losing electrons. For example, if you rub an inflated balloon against your sweater, some of the electrons from the sweater will transfer to the balloon. This will leave the sweater with more protons than electrons, giving it an overall positive charge. And since the balloon has now gained electrons, it will have an overall negative charge. This buildup of electrical charge is called static electricity. If you hold the balloon near your hair, its negative charge will attract the protons in your hair. This is why your hair will stick to the balloon. Static electricity is considered one form of electricity. Static means at rest. When two oppositely charged objects come into contact, electrons will transfer between them until both objects are neutral. This is called static discharge. It is what you experience when you walk across a carpet, touch a metal object, and feel a slight electric shock. This picture demonstrates how rubbing a balloon on a sweater can pick up the electrons onto the balloon. Now, when that balloon that has a negative charge is placed up against your hair, the negative electrons on the balloon attract the positive electrons in your hair, causing you to have staticky, spiky hair. For next class, make sure that you have a full understanding of static electricity and static discharge, because we are going to be doing a couple fun activities to demonstrate what static electricity and static discharge is.